Hello and welcome to the channel.
I stand corrected, guys. I stand corrected, guys. I made a huge mistake. Well, not so huge. If you saw my last video, the Toyota Tacoma is not the fastest. No longer the fastest. I recorded this next video not thinking about it, not thinking I was gonna make it with this truck. It's a truck that I used before, but I retuned it and calibrated it, and then I took it on a Titan. Thankfully, I recorded it because this is the most epic run I've ever had, complete with tricks and shortcut cuts and sky jump turns. I don't know what to call them, but these are different techniques that I've used to complete this race in the best way possible. So without any further ado, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna react to it with you as we watch it together. So here we go. As soon as this helicopter goes by, I'm just gonna jump right into it. So here it is.
This is a dangerous group.
So this is the Toyota Helix. And as usual, the climb to the top of the mountain is one of the most important parts. And I find it interesting that an American, oh no, it's not American made, but a vehicle that's probably most common in America, a pickup truck, has right-handed driving. It's unusual. They don't have a lot of pickup trucks in Europe. I'm not even sure if they have pickup trucks in Japan. I wonder what market they would sell these in.
I'm just scratching the surface.
Here we go, up the mountain. 7th gear, 158 miles an hour at this little elevation change right here.
I'm just scratching the surface.
Now the most I've hit at the top of this was maybe 140, 150. And it was great. I jumped nearly into that little valley right there that I turned into. But here we are, we're about to start the Titan. You're gonna see that this is an epic race. I don't remember all of it, and I really wish that I'd recorded it while I played it live, but you can't go back now. So here we are, the Toyota Helix.
This is a dangerous group.
Got my cat over there running around. Yep. The Titan. Like everything about this truck suggests that it would be great. The size of the wheels are almost monster truck sized. So that means that gives the off-road tires really good grip, spacing, grip points on the tire. Yeah, you can see as I speed past these guys, I cut him off a little bit early there.
I'm just scratching the surface.
Straight turn, a little bit of a drift, a lot of a drift,
I'm just
200 mile an hour drift, downhill, mountain. Almost missed that checkpoint. Almost. That would have been terrible. This run is incredible. Just a nice drift, gear change.
I'm just
Slow down to the
scratching the
appropriate
surface.
speed for this downgrade. And this jump. Downshift to catch that grip. And this car is hardly drifting at all in these turns. I mean, I'm getting some drift,
I'm just
but it's
scratching
not
the surface.
drift that I'm out of control of. I'm in complete control of the drift as I drive through. And always take the right of this little rock formation thing somebody built there, maybe a garden or something, because you'll hit two walls and they'll slow you down too much. If you go around the right, great.
I'm just scratching the
Almost
surface.
missed that gate too. I thought I did actually. In retrospect, I really thought I did. I try to usually take this turn a little bit wider than this so I can have a straight runway to this next checkpoint here, but didn't do it. Maybe on the next run, that will improve my time, but I still put down incredible time. I usually take this turn a little bit wider, so I have more of a runway. I'm usually doing about 150, entering that little tunnel right there, and in excess of 160, that jump area. Sometimes I go to the to the right of that tree over there, next to that cart, because the cart does slow you down. But going to the right of the tree also sets you up for a bad line going into that hard right turn. Come down the hill. Going through here, if you stay to the right, you'll hit that blue bonus barrel going through there. I'd like to do a run where I complete this entire run without losing the skill point chain. Because I believe you can carry one through this entire race with all the drifts and airs you're going to catch and wreckages. I think it's entirely possible. Now when you turn here, see that stuff on the left over there? Avoid that, because that's going to kill your skill chain. I never knew that. I thought it would add wreckage or some type of bonus wreckage to it, but it didn't. Those two barrels are notoriously hard to hit. The Suwa barrel, but I got them. Get credit for it. There it is. Basuero. There's a bonus barrel right here. There's another Basuero behind me. Off this jump, turn a little bit, so you're aiming towards this uphill, this next checkpoint. It's a very good idea to turn, so you don't drift too far out of that turn. And that was the hard part out of that. Coming back, I cleaned it up nicely here. This turn should be about 120 miles an hour. Angle it to the right and then turn a little bit to the left as you go off the jump. And you should be angled perfectly just to accelerate straight into this turn. Man, I caught that so good. Usually I end up facing the wrong way and having to make some sort of U-turn to get back to the gate. That was very proud. More proud than surprised, because I'm a driver after all. I think one of the best ever. Although I'm like 5,000 of the all time list. One of the races, I think, marathon 5,000. Or it might be this. No, actually, in this, I think I was in the marathon. Yeah, this I've done very well in this race. I haven't done this below unbeatable very long time. And I mean, this is one time that I hope Turn 10 isn't listening, but the unbeatable version of this Titan race is severely hurt. Either that or I'm that good, because man, oh man. And I don't know if catch-up is on, but I feel like sometimes I have an incredible lead, and maybe I'm taking the wrong lines, maybe I'm slowing down too much, but the cars seem to come back and catch up very fast on some of these areas, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, shouldn't they be slowing down just as much in these areas, and then my acceleration after the turn should carry me further than I was? But maybe I'm second guessing or overthinking too much. But this is another nice turn. It's not too hard on the throttle here, because I didn't want to drift too much down. That's another tip. You don't have to floor it all the time. You don't have to give full throttle. In fact, you don't want to give it full throttle all the time. On certain turns, you know, the middle range of the gear you're in is probably perfect, and as you come out of the turn, you accelerate, you're good. Sometimes if you downshift into that turn, it's not a good idea. And a turn off of this hill is something that I rarely catch, but I caught that one perfectly. So you can come down to the left of this tree right here and catch a straight shot into this checkpoint. And another perfect turn. Wow, look at that. And I'm perfectly facing this next checkpoint, man. I killed it in this race. But for some reason, they're catching up. I don't know how, but for some reason they managed to catch up pretty good there. And they always catch up here. I don't know how it's possible I could have the best lead ever. They're going to catch up right there for some reason. I don't know why or how that is. here we go, coming into the final stretch here. And usually I would tell you to catch this structure here, catch one of the poles, catch those, and catch the group of barrels there. There's a basuero, there's a bonus barrel. You catch the structure, it's a give it charge, and there's another one in there, a wreckage in there. You catch all those bonuses at the same time, which work nice towards the end. And if your car is front heavy and you want to keep your skill chain coming off of this jump, I suggest you either slow down and accelerate hard so your nose lifts up, or you slow down a lot and catch the downgrade of the hill. Don't jump it. But 735. Did you see that? That's incredible. One of the fastest times I've ever done. But thanks for checking this out,
For
guys.
watching. Peace.